they've already highlighted one or two things for us. They said some people will go to a church or as brothers or sisters, what they actually look out for when they want to get married is beauty. We talked about that. We were advised that it is more appropriate that if you want to get married and you have seen a sister that you like, as you pray, regardless of her beauty, her appearance, her look, try and speak to one of the elders or pastors, as you may call it, or bishops. Let the person, confide in the person. Because, but where we actually have challenge in that is, there are churches that, or assemblies that, the person you may run to confide in, instead of being spiritually strong and matured, to actually advise you, to counsel you properly, some of them, they take to sentiment in the Church of Christ today. Like, maybe you have come to ask me, to talk to me. You have seen Sister so person. Daddy, what do I do? This is what I have in mind towards Sister so person. And this same me have a daughter. Among the children, among the ladies, there are elders that instead of them to be more matured, to be more, how do I put it? Honest. I think that's the right word. To be more honest in guiding you properly, in guiding you in the ways of the Lord, then sentiment will set in. Why not my daughter? Why not this? Why not that? It happens like that. So, we are advised that you look for an elder or a pastor, a bishop, that you know such a person is more matured and spiritual. Then confide in that person. Daddy, this is whom I have seen. I have actually been praying, because the number one thing there is what? Prayer. See, marriage is not, I have said this here before, is not anybody's mate. It's not what you just dabble into. Do you know why? It wasn't instituted by man. And so there's no human ideology that can guide you properly into having a better marriage. It's not possible. Okay, look at the vehicles they make. You have 20, whatever, 80 something, 70 something, 2001, 2018, I think, by now, I think, 2025 model. This is November, right? So 2025 model, maybe they've done it already. Okay, it's out. Wow. You see? 2025 model is out. And so when you bring in people who clap and 2026, maybe they've started a project. It will be out. These are what humans are doing, the scientific or whatever way, research and all of that. They manufacture them. So they can bring out, new ones every time. But you see, marriage is not of human ideology. So no human being can give you a perfect husband. No human being can give you a perfect wife. No human ideology can make your home perfect. So who do you pray to when you want to get married? To God Almighty. That's number one. But as you pray as human at a point, you probably get confused. Or the three things I gave out the other time. Number one, infatuation. Number two, hey, infatuation, lust, and what?
Physical appearance, you mentioned?
No. I said these three things, if you're not careful, you cannot be able to distinguish them. You can't separate them. Love, infatuation, and lust. I said in relationship, in marriage, between man and woman, these three things, if you don't pray and be careful, you won't understand, you won't be able to separate them. The one that is the best among them is love. But you see, infatuation and lust, if you're not careful, you will call everybody a liar. If you're not careful, even the elders, you will turn all of them to enemy. You know why? Infatuation will push you as if, oh, I have found the best. She's the one, surely. Okay, they took us to the book of Samuel, right? 1 Samuel. That was where we read last time. Where the children of Jesse, right, came and Samuel was like, oh, surely this is the king. And the Lord said, I have refused him. He's not the one. For men look at the outward appearance, but God, I looked at what? The in. So when you, but basically that's what happens to us. When you want to get married, all your mind, all that preoccupied your heart, your mind, is what? Is the beauty. Let's be frank. Is the outward appearance. You want to get married to the best lady in the world, the most beautiful sister in the house. Am I speaking your mind? Right? And as for them, they also want to get married to the most handsome brother in the house. But wait, if you think this person is ugly, right? I'm using you as an example because I know you are handsome. So if you think this young man is ugly, okay, let me use myself. Because of course I know I'm ugly. I am not tall. I am black. I don't know. So I could not be a contemporary lady spec, right? Good. Now I have sisters, right? And I have siblings, so to say. And they want the best woman on earth for me. But to you I am ugly, I shouldn't get married to the best sister, the most beautiful sister in the house. So if I were your biological brother, who will you wish me to marry? Eh? The beautiful sister. That's what you wish me as a biological brother. Fine.
Sometimes some ugly men marry beautiful women.
No, if you see an ugly man getting married to a beautiful sister, that ugly man must be very rich. In his pocket. But look at the response they are giving. You know, women, but sometimes it's actually not really money. Because ladies are driven by what they hear, and men are driven by what they see. That's why you see them gather and say, oh boy, see. And before you know, boy has taken you to where you start crying at the end of the day. Bottom line, what are we saying? Confide in elders that are spiritually filled, that are matured, that can guide you properly. Back it up with prayers, and then you get the best out of marriage. Don't look after beauty. Don't look after money. What some brothers are asking their sisters now is, where do you work? How much are you earning? Do you live alone? They ask all these questions. Questions that before, it was the brothers that were actually asking the sisters. Now it is, the sisters that were asking our brothers such questions. Like, where do you work? Where do you stay? Now is, I don't know. The reverse is the case. If you've not even asked her, like, will you marry me? The next thing is, where do you work? How much is your salary? Boys of nowadays, they will not get mine though. I'm telling telling you, now get mind. A lady you want to get married, you see how the word is turning to. A lady you want to get married to, you as the man, you are the one with the gut to say, where do you work? How much is your salary? Do you live alone? Are your parents in Dubai or in Nigeria? Where do your parents reside? What do your dad do? I don't know. But why do you ask all those questions? Eh? Akwalakwala. To know how much? No. To the extent of how much are you earning?
What can you bring to the table?
If nobody wants to marry a liability, you are the one to transform her. If the Lord has approved, yes. No, to some extent, listen. If the Lord has approved your marriage, the two of you as God's children and adults will come together to plan your life. You don't know that ready-made sometimes. How many of you know what they call equilibrium point in this thing? In economics. Now, if marriage is sweeter to some extent and sometimes, when there's a certain level of equilibrium point in certain things in marriage, because now if the lady has made it and you rush to get her for it, do you know as a man, there are some of, see, that's why marriage is actually not anybody's man. Because your degree cannot give you the ideas or experience in marriage. She's a banker, she said this, her father is this, her mother is this, fine. You've married her. The money is there. But there are things you can never try with her. Even if she's not like that, you will be scared. Okay, imagine when there are 4 cars in the compound and all of them came from her father. You are looking for money, right? For you to wake up and say, it is the Range Rover I'm driving today. You know, since you know your own papa, no get bicycle. You will be, I don't know if you're getting it. Before you pick up a key boldly to say, I'm driving the Range Rover today, you must, honey, how are you? Actually, I don't know if you're getting it. Hi, babe. I don't know your own pet. Is it pet name they call it? Can I, or may I, or should I, or I want to? You want to? Now, you want to? Wait now. Since he wants to be a man, he wants to be a man, right? And then he wants to. Now that you want to, and he scratched her hair like this, I said, actually, honey, I have a meeting with the vice president's daughter. And you know, in such a meeting, you know, it is the Range Rover that fit into such place. Okay, understanding? Tomorrow again, you come back. And then that tomorrow, she's having a meeting with Atiku's daughter. And then on Tuesday, he comes again. What I'm saying is, it is not that you can't get married to a lady that is made. If it is approved of God, all that will make your home to be peaceful, God will deposit them in her. In fact, they are already in her. And all that will make her home peaceful, God has also deposited it in you. For the two of you to do what? To work together. But if she's not the one for you, but you were the one that framed those questions, and you are a good toaster. Let me put it like that. You've toasted her well. You know, toasted, is it toasted bread or toasted egg? You've toasted her well, and she has agreed. You were such a humble brother. You were such, you know, calm brother, and she has come. And you want to become a man. You think the two of you will stay well. Let it be God. Let there be no infatuation. Let there be no lust. Let it be God alone. That is when you even put up questions like that, she will say, no problem. Just go with it. So we'll even tell their husband, take the car, order an Uber. Right? Just go with the car, order an Uber. Simple. Simple. So please understand and always ask yourself, this thing that is doing me when about this lady, is it infatuation? Is it lust? Or it is the true love that comes from God? Natural love from man towards woman. If that is it, fine. Remember, even in computer, there's what they call, is it GIGO? Garbage in, garbage out. If you put it in wrongly, you rush in wrongly, you rush out. We have seen weddings, they spend millions. Before 3-4 years, they are divorced. It's broken. They are gone their separate ways. Well, I don't wish you that in Jesus' name. Amen. Let's proceed. Lesson number 3. You're on lesson number 3. No, page 19, right? Mm-hmm. Now, let's go back to our story. We were talking about... Did you hear that? They say some people can be so self-controlled, be calm in the church. And people will be praising him, praising her. But outside the church, the person is not actually what people think he or she is in the church. So before you get married, you see when the Galama say Bali, no be small matter. You are supposed to pray unto God. You know, there's what we call prayer, and there's what we call supplication. Do you know there's a difference between prayer and supplication? You don't know. When they pray, the Bible says with prayers and supplication. You don't joke with the matter of a marriage. Do you know how many people marriage has taken to their early grave? You know how many of them? Yes. That if that man was not married, he would have still been alive. That if that sister was not married, she still would have been alive. There's some people who cry to say, oh, see what marriage has done. No. Yes. Marriage can take your life in as much as it is so sweet. Pray. They said you have to be committed to serious prayer and supplication. Talk to God like man to man. Speak to him. Say, Father, the time is right. This is it. But I don't know who he is. I mean, she is. Yes, the two can go, right? I don't know who he is. I don't know who she is. But she is certainly a rib. You took out of my ribs. Yes. He is certainly the one whose ribs you took mine. Where is he? Where is he? I mean, where is he? Is she? And where is he? So that God will make the two of you to meet each other. It doesn't matter where the person is. It doesn't matter. If she's the one, if he's the one, people will marvel. What kind of love? Like we sing, unto our own master, our own husband, our own bridegroom. What a manner of man is Jesus. Hallelujah. And we mention the number of things he has done. So people will look at your home and marvel. Why are they like this? You can't penetrate them. You can't penetrate them. But if he or she is not the one, sorry. No matter the consultations you will make after that, they can only maybe a soup that you have applied too much of salt. You want to make it not to be salty again. It's either you cook another one, because as you keep pouring water, the taste of other recipes, what do you call it, is going, is gone. Pour water. It's only salt you want to reduce, but Maggi is gone. You want to reduce salt, you pour another water, the oil is gone. You want to reduce salt, you pour another water, the taste of what do you call it, pepper is gone. Before you know, it's no longer soup. Yes, now it's no longer soup. So when your soup, when you apply salt, the only thing you do is prepare another soup. Target the level of salt here. Pour this one inside. It then means you have a new, But can you do marriage like that? Go and target another person. Is it possible? It's not possible. Pray. Let your knees be on the ground. If you don't get money, now a graduate is working, is this and that. If you do boom now, they will surround you. You get confused. That's the world we have now. If you are a young man that has, to some extent, you are okay. The moment you say boom, they will surround you. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? To choose becomes a problem. So if it is like that, it's not only prayer that will help you out. But the problem is, as you're praying, sometimes you get person when you picture in your heart. So no matter how God answers your prayer, if it is not that particular person, when they picture in your heart, you go say, no, God, you turn to Gideon. Was it Gideon?
Yes, sir.
But at least Gideon was better. Because Gideon turned the skill like this. He got the result he was looking for. He turned it like this again. He got the result he was looking for. Said, oh, let's go. But if you turn the skin like this, you see dew, you squeeze it, you turn again, you don't see dew, you still say, no, God, give me another time. God answered Abraham, sete, 10. Was it 10? He arrived at 10 persons, right? Did it happen there in Sodom? We had the 10 there. So sometimes, if you don't look unto God, you you won't get result. And sometimes when he has told you this is the person, no, you say, she no carry baby face. That guy where they dress like old man. Woman don't tell me that thing. I don't know. Say me, I know they dress like young person. And that time, if you did this church, now suit, Auntie Mary. Now suit I they wear, but I no get money if I wear the suit. Now if I they see the pictures, I go they laugh. Now they see those things. Guy, poverty is a bastard. Guy, you will put stocking. You don't know that the trouser said the way they take here like this. You bring it, put tie, reach here. You understand? Then as to you now, as you are coming, you don't dress well. The suit, whether you oversize you don't know. Whether the material, you get material where you suit. You don't understand? Go call Mala. How much is your material? Say 700. Those days. Okay, 3 years, that is a 2,100. Cut up. Tailor, pia, suit to don't come. This thing here, they here, this one, they here. Maybe I'll look for some of the pictures. But I can't show now. Maybe the next class, if I can see one. So I will come, wear the suit like this, sit down at the seams, Say me, I know they dress like young man. Till they pay me, when they wear suit like this. But was that actually really necessary? From what we read, they said what you should look out for is Christ. And the real person, who that person really is. Because dressing will not fit change them now. I mean, not be so. They know they change wardrobe. You say, honey, actually, I married you for who I know you are. But the truth is, we have to change your wardrobes. You understand? It's what you can actually do away with. It's what you can do away with. But are we ready for that? You see, Una, the moment any of you as a lady you gain admission into study medicine or law, your parent will go carry arrow, come stay for una gate. Any brother where you won't come, if his own qualification is not measuring up with that your law or medicine you are studying, see arrow, power, 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 power. Is that what God has called us for? No. But that doesn't mean the brothers shouldn't actually develop themselves. But they say, look out for who that person really is. Let's proceed. Are you raising up your hand?
Yes.
I've not gone anywhere. Quickly.
Before we go to this point, we're talking about compatibility.
Compatibility, yes.
So, what is the place of compatibility and prayer? Like
Okay.
if you are going to pray,
No, I've heard you. Compatibility and prayer. Somebody said, let me give you this example. He said, science, if you really want to follow God, that science is not against God. Rather, science is the revelation of God's creation. Did you hear that? So, compatibility, to see how compatible the two of you are. When you are praying, the prayer is actually or will actually be a revelation for you to see whether that compatibility is there or it is not there. It's a confirmation. The prayer confirms, because to be frank, if you're getting married, it's not that they will cover your eyes and then carry you to Tingini Tangana Biko Biko Ngo Maria Wham! You open your eye. No. God is not an author of confusion. Do you understand? If you are praying and this is the person, the things that will make you know that yes, she's the one, God has put it there already. Even if you don't like her outward appearance as a human being, that thing that is the reason why God says she's the one, God will put it into your heart and He will make you to see them. And you will now say, oh, it's true. It's true. Okay, take for instance, you have two sisters. You are, should I say crushing? Or is that the right word? Okay, you have two sisters you're crushing on, right? And you're praying. Hello, Sister V, how are you? Say, oh, I'm fine, bro. How are you doing? Say, fine. Will you be in our service tomorrow? She'll say, actually, I don't know, let me see. Tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, are you coming? I want to sleep, I'm tired, I want to sleep. Next Sunday, the same thing. The other Sunday, same thing. Another one, my clothes is dirty. The shoe I should have used. You don't know that there are people that the shoe they want to use for that particular Sunday is not available. They will come. You don't know. You don't know. So you ask this other person, and if you change the call again to say, okay, no problem, but my friend will be having a birthday in the afternoon around so time, and the venue is beer band. Can you make it? As a lot of my friends will be coming and it's going to be fun. Will you be there? And she say, I will. That would be nice. Somebody that said she wasn't even strong, first she will say, that is good. I'll try. She will forget that. I don't know if you're getting it. Come out with full shout and will remember that, I just told him I wasn't strong, and bring her voice. Okay, I'll try. She will go with you. So anything that is body related, that is carnally related, that is socially related, bam, she's there. Oh, these people, their ice cream is the best on it, babe. That's why I like them. She's there. But youth meeting for Christ, this one, Even when she knows you are going to give big, huge amount of money for offering or anything in the church, she will discourage you. But this other one will keep advising you. Do you think this thing is necessary? Don't spend this money like that. You know, you have a lot to I mean, come on. See this house rent. If this money is saved, you can get a plot of land, start developing it small. Anything that comes from this one stands. Morally okay, spiritually okay, immaturity, boom. But this one, yori. And you are praying. Can't you? I don't know if you're getting it. But this one, her nose is like my own, Gata. This one, her nose, stand. Her height, boom. Her complexion, boom. Her English, the fish. What will you do? Okay, you'll be confused. Because she's the one you like. And you don't like this one. You're right. You know, the will of God and the will of man, in most cases, they don't tally. When David came, Saul gave him all his armor. David actually wore them. But he said, sir, I actually can't go with this. He pulled them all off and went with only, is it sling they call it?
Sling.
Eh?
Sling.
Sling. Sling. We don't really have that, so sometimes we say catapult. So he went with sling and he killed the giant Goliath. So dwell on God. Do you know that women changes? Ladies, you see them. Some of them where they see like now, if you marry them, give them 3 years, you go doubt. Say, so now Robo, I marry where I know. No. If there's anything like lekpa, those days, my wife was the definition of lekpa. My wife that you see in this church, in their time, Auntie Mary, not knowing that that time, as she never married now, she will come back from work, 1, 2, 3, 4 akara. That time akara 15 naira is okay now. 15 naira, you can't even finish 100 naira akara. She will eat 1 okpa, drink water, come back home, eat akara, sleep. She was lepa. But after marriage. So, if you're looking at those things you're looking at, later they won't change. They won't be there. What will keep the two of you is the invisible. The one the Bible is telling you now. Did you get your answer? Your prayer will reveal that compatibility, that thing that will keep the two of you. So rely more on the result you get from God, other than the result your heart is giving you. Is that okay? Officer?
Yes, sir. My question is in 2 ways. First of all, from this prayer aspect of it.
Yes.
That at what length, after confirmation, should you still be praying? That you've confirmed that by the grace of God, I actually like this girl. She likes you in return. And the way she lives her life is according to God's doctrine. And you want her for marriage. Now, how long? Because there are times that I usually think
you pray until your wife has come to your house. The day of when you come to say, by the power. Although you know they do that shit. By the power bestowed on me, I declare the two of you, husband and wife. Then the prayer of God, is she the one? God, should I still continue? Do you understand? Cease. Then the next prayer is, Father, sustain our union. Sustain my home. Strengthen me. You think say when you marry, temptation no go come again? The king of Africa now, the global president general of all men, king, commander, is it Bataza be a Kanga? How many of you don't see her? Up and there's a man trending now from the Equatorial Guinea. Though he was married, Abi Samuel don't show you this already laugh. 400 men or women, including his brother's wife, including their IG, Inspector General in their own country. The man that is their police general now, including his wife, 16 of his younger sister's friends. President's sister. Oh, president's wife. Okay, pastor's wife, about how many? And he recorded all of them. Now he recorded his own. You think there was a time, 2000 and what, on top of the roof in Federal Secretariat. Then I was working close to them in raw material. They said there was a time they were sweeping on top of that roof in the Secretariat. Notice in their life, let me be calm. That year, they said the number of used condom they sweep from on top of the district. Now small children, they work in Secretariat. So these things, temptation day, even for married people. So even when you have married, your prayer do what? Continues. But you pray until your wife is given to you.
I understand that aspect now. Concerning being confided in somebody.
Confiding in somebody.
Yeah. At the point, yeah, maybe you are certain that okay, you actually like this person. Now confiding in maybe the elder, or how will you be sure? How will you? Because if you're talking about someone that should confide in you, is that this thing I'm telling you should be to you. Should be to you until I asked maybe furthermore that okay, let it be known to people now. Now, how will you be sure of such person that can be faithful to that level? And how will you know?
That's why I said among the elders, there are some that are more matured. There are some that are more spiritual. Some are matured and not spiritual. If you want prayer, there are elders that can help you in prayer. If you want moral advice, there are elders that can, help you in terms of moral advice. There are elders that are good in moral advice, but not good in spiritual advice. One elder will advise you on how you can go morally, that things will be well with you. That same elder may turn to say, hey, you can call her to come and cook for you now. How will you know if she know how to cook? Is that elder spiritual? When the sister cook, come sweat, don't do akoko, do albasa, sweat. Say, Kai, you are sweating, I go and shower. When person shower, no be your white towel you go tie. When you don't shower, tie your white towel. Wahala never come. So you must understand the type of elders you have, but that is not a justification that some elders should be having such flaws. But you understand them. What is the need? Who suit this thing? If it is a business advice, there are some that could be good in it. Spiritual advice, there are some that will be better in it. Relationship, there. So understand the elder. And no elder should be a talkative. A child will come and tell you her problem. The next thing everybody don't hear. Are you an elder at all? I don't know if you're getting it. So if you get such a matured elder, he prays along with you. He counsels you. At the end of the day, you get better results. Do you understand? But what I have noticed over time is we marry in secret.
That's one thing I want to know.
Most of us marry in secret. Like, let it be between us here too, but your pocket is going. Let it be between us here too. All our data within the week, within the month is from your pocket. Let church not know yet too. You are already paying for her house rent. Nobody should know yet too. All her clothing, her perf is from your pocket. In fact, to some extent, she now has the guts to hello boldly. What are you doing now? I told you that my cream has finished, and you are not even saying anything. Authoritatively. Nobody should know yet. Now, if at the end she say, hello, brother, I am now convinced you are not my husband. Why will BP not finish you?
Right.
Why will BP not finish you when secretly you have spent? And the problem is, if you're not believers, you they give her, she they visit you, you they collect your part, you they give her, she they visit you. So when you are going separate ways, you go. You know that at least, Abi. Yes. But as Christian brothers and sisters, you are giving her, is she giving you anything in return? When you do that, you say, bro. Now hand you do her like this, say, bro, say, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. No, Holy Ghost, fire. Holy Ghost don't fire. Oh. Then you carry your money, boom, 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 boom. Holy Ghost no fire. No, some of them will say, no. You say, no, I'm giving you from my heart. You see where sometimes even anyhow when you say thunder fire her, thunder will not fire her. For some of you, when you hook una go drop Bible, say thunder, you not know no peace. She don't sabi peace tire. Because when you bring, my sister will say, no, we have not done it. No, I don't want. Say, are you not my sister? I am giving it to you from my heart. Not really, you must marry me. Take. She said, are you sure? He said, yes, now. She collect. Tomorrow again, say, no, I told you the other day. Say, I also told you the other day, don't worry. You are depositing. The day she will say, I'm not doing again. Say, what? You are sweating. Not because she said no. But you check how much you have spent. Your recharge card, your data, your school fees you're sending to her. Her phone spoil. You buy another one. Change screen guard. Change a pouch. Cartons of Indomie. Some of you will not understand, but some of you are victims already. I buy waiting and don't know the taste for woman. Kai! May you not be victim, oh. Amen. Yogurt way. Those days, when Mr. Big still there, Tantalizer still there, Mama Cass, you know, some of them know. I go buy you. Oh my! Now one day, as the thing no work again, I say, Father, I for even sit down one day by myself to myself. Honestly, I for sit down one day, even this thing today or no, they go anywhere. Let me drink. Let me even know the taste. But men, honestly, you not sure say we get sense when it comes to women matter. You know they do some of now. Those things when you buy, go give her, you know the taste. Don't chop them before. Barbecue, shawarma, pizza, nashi, you don't know the taste. Buy that pizza one day by yourself. My phone teacher say na Peter, say can. I know if you go call him Peter anywhere. How can? You package it, the better one is for her. Chicken, everything. Then when you want chop, you go corner. Madam, give me roasted yam. No. Let's proceed. Are you okay? Talk, speak.
No. Something just running through my mind about when people are considering your age range, maybe age range relationship or marriage. Now, for those of us that are still in school, I'm trying to express myself so that...
No problem, go ahead.
Now, for those of us that are in school, so many times parents or elders to say now, to say, no go there, no just day or day, finish school. Now, with understanding now, we've come to know that there are possibilities that somebody you know today, and maybe said it out, can actually be your real wife in time to come. While you're still in school. So try to confide in some persons concerning somebody that now you are still in the process of something, but let this thing be in your mind for me. I also pray for me. Now can be the person that will bring I say discouragement to your maybe what you've desired or what you've prayed about.
Now listen to me. It's good. It's not bad. Now if you've just maybe you've just secured the job, you have 1, 2, 3 million. You can send home, buy one, maybe 100 by 100 land for you. You just keep your document. Have you started building? The land can be there for 20 years, for 30 years, for 10 years, right? But you see, for relationship, it's risky to some extent. Because it has to do with two hearts, adult heart, not babies. You are supposed to be reading, for crying out loud. Read from the sentence above. Enumerate, elucidate, expatiate, distinguish. And as you're reading and distinguishing and enumerating, the faces you're seeing. If guys not take himself, at the end of your question, you now say you put her nose. You start describing her face. What is good for you as a student is, why not finish your education first? Because they call, she will call, especially now in our time it was better. You read her letter and place it on your chest and sleep with it. But this time, no, it's not a letter. Your phone, you are supposed to read. Her call has come, maybe video call. Data, video call. You are getting fat too. Look at me now. Okay, turn around. In that process, nothing like all your down. It's not there. Time to read has passed, Opani. Why do you think so many people are having carryover in the school today? You think they don't know book? It's relationship. You don't come out with good grade. That's number one. Number two, they say pikin wey they carry for shoulder. If from your mama shoulder, they go carry another pikin. Now, you plus her plus your father, how many? Will you have a relationship? Let it be between the two of us and common recharge card. She will tell you one day, maybe after 3 months, hello, bro John, how are you? How is education? Sorry, actually, I just want to ask this question. That our team, is it still on your mind? Like, I just want to know, am I still on your mind? Like, are we still together? No, like, I just want to know. Then you start, why do you have to say that? I say, hey, you know, it's been so time now, and I'm not hearing from you. But I used to call you sometime. Hey, but even this credit nice, even my sisters that gave me 100 naira to. So now in the school, your father will send to you, you will send to her. Your father will send to you, you will send to her. Your father is training 2 persons. Do you know there are fathers that train up to 3 persons? Because you will give her, she will give her sister. If you want to know the power of women, go and ask Samson. Delilahization. Delilahalism. Samson, is it not Samson? That she will come, hey, where's your power? How many times? Why? It's only a woman that can do that. Honestly. Your fellow man, Samson would have slapped feet with your fellow man. And you will be winch. They send you. You won't kill me. Look at this guy, yo. You want to know the source of my power? The other day, say, if I try to deceive you, I say it's a new rope. You go buy new rope, true. This guy, in fact, Samson would have used his left hand to pieces that person. But woman. See, if you wrong God, you pray back to God. God will forgive you. If woman mean you, you will die to pieces. Now you won't joke with woman. Woman, we have their talk alone. You are dying. Do you know that in every woman's eye, there is power? Power that can make you to harm your own mother. Are you joking? Your wife will cry and tell you that this is what your mother has done. And you will come back from work and ask your mother to leave your house. Yes! So, Mama, that's not what I call you to come and do. You want to break my home? You're leaving today. Now, do you hear them? You go back to your husband's house. This is my home. You say, Mama, actually, when she leave you and your mama go inside, you from your mama go meet her inside. Say, don't honey me. Then she know they cry. Woman. There's a way a woman will look at you, my brother. Waiting you hold for hand before. You say, You know no power. See, God, the power where God give you now. The men, women finished. Where that is they finish, they don't finish their business with them. Samson is among them. Giant, come the waka, you know this, the grand engine. Don't turn to bulldozer. The almighty Samson, if a woman finish with you, your permanent resident becomes coffin, casket. They'll bury you. Don't try with a woman. Be ready. Be praying when you are done with your school. But if you think you're matured enough, she too is matured enough, the two of you just hold it like that. Fine. I have no right and power to place any embargo there. Fine. But I know what I saw. I dated for about 8 years. I know what I went through. You will suffer. Not suffer for material, emotion. Emotion, but do I even have money then for me to say emotion? So we were young. Emotions. Dating for 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. No. Long-term relationship is risky. Try it. Any other question? Let's go. Pray to God to reveal to you His will. Enter that paragraph. You are also supposed to know how the thought of the flesh can push you to marry. Did you hear that? They said if the thought you have is of the flesh, it will not make you to look at the attitude of that person, who the person really is. The flesh will not permit you to do that. If a young man or a young woman, the two are marrying themselves as a result of mere beauty or handsomeness, then the joy or happiness they will have in that will not last. It will not last. Two persons, they say two persons. Surely there must be what? Misunderstanding, right? But it is the real love that makes people to forgive each other. Love will allow the joy and happiness you have. Love will make it to continue to work strong so that you don't detest each other. We'll conclude there. Colossians chapter 3, 14 and 15. Chapter 3, 14 and 15. Let's read it. What does it say? What does it say? Colossians chapter 3, 14 and 15.
And above all this, put on love,
He said, above all this, put on what? Love,
which binds everything together
which binds everything together.
in perfect harmony.
Oh my God. In perfect harmony.
And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts,
Let the peace of Christ rule in your heart,
for which indeed you were all called in one body,
which you were all called in one body.
and be thankful.
And be thankful. Love of Christ, let it bind the two of you. Anything outside the love of Christ, binding husband and wife together, a day cometh. You know, so many things happen in marriage. If your own is money driven, what about when the money finish? If your own is beauty driven, God forbid, look at this example. Have you not seen somebody frying something and gas, fire will come out? The face that made you to marry her or him. Now fire burned that face, some accident, and then the face is not as beautiful as it used to be again. Will you still love that person? Have you seen an accident that makes somebody to be amputated? One hand don't go or one leg don't go. The spinal cord is affected, the person has to be on wheelchair. Will you still love that person? If it is not the love of Christ that is binding the two of you, every other thing that you think is beauty or beautiful, a time cometh when it goes away. Your husband is doing well. He's a business mogul. His container has been seized on the high sea or by the custom. The container is taken. This young man that we used to have billions or millions, now he has to start from square one. Can you be able to suck gari and drink with him? Can you eat okpa and akara and sleep with him? Would that be possible? That you will no longer join your friends to go to Dubai and shop, to go to ShopRite and shop. Would that love still be there between the two of you? That is why we are saying, look not after materials and beauty, because those things are temporal. They are temporal, and that was why the Bible said Moses, when he had grown, he refused to be called Pharaoh's daughter's son. Rather, he chose to suffer affliction with the people of God, rather than to enjoy the passing pleasure of this world. And he went with the people of God, because he saw that all that were in the palace of Pharaoh were not going to last long. Rather, they will perish. And actually, both Pharaoh and all his entourage actually perished in the Red Sea. And Moses went with the people of God, and he saw the promised land. Though he never entered, but God took him to be with him. Choose to be with the man that has God. The two of you will be forever from here and at the feet of Christ, rather than choosing material. May God bless us.
Amen.